But now CCOT's got competition. Alligator Alcatraz. DeSantis is launching the detention center with swamp security. They had an open house this morning. Watch.
I mean, this is going to be, illegals will come in, they'll be processed, there'll be places for them to be housed, you'll have an ability for food, you'll have an ability for them to consult legal rights if they have that, because there is a process that's involved with this. So this is really everything. This is going to be a self-contained little area. And then, of course, you also have stuff for the staff that work here. So We've got laundry facilities, we've got showers, we've got, obviously, there you see the shower and bath facility. And by Tuesday, this will be able to have intake of illegals.
Jose better not bust out a crock rock. If he does, he better bring his flippers because ice skaters are lurking.
This is as secure as it gets. I mean, if a criminal alien were to escape from here somehow, and I don't think they will, you've got nowhere to go. I mean, what are you going to do? Trudge through the swamp and dodge alligators on the way back to 50, 60 miles just to get to civilization? Not going to happen.
Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem joins me now. Okay, Secretary, we had a little problem with some criminal migrants up in New Jersey. They broke out of a detention center. Was the idea to put it near a swamp so it was more secure and you didn't really have to have the taxpayers pay extra for security?
Well, ever since President Trump came into office, he encouraged us to build relationships with governors and with local law enforcement to go out there and help us with these enforcement activities. So we've been doing that on arrests and detainments. And now this is absolutely fantastic. This first idea came to us from the Attorney General of Florida, who approached us with the idea. Governor DeSantis is following through on it. I think it's absolutely perfect because this is a state that is stepping up. And I have recently gone to the Republican Governors Association and gone and talked to all the governors in this country about how they can help us more get criminals off of our streets. And Florida is helping us out with detention beds and helping us get people that we have detained in a situation to where they can get on a flight and get out of this country. And listen, Jesse, by you calling these guys bad hombres, they really are. I was talking to a U.S. Marshal just yesterday, and he was talking about the fact that they were deporting a plane load of illegals, and one of them was a cannibal. And he kind of said it offhanded. And I said to him, what do you mean it was a cannibal? And he said, well, we put him on the plane, put him in his seat, and he started to eat his own arms. He was such a deranged individual. This is the kind of people that President Trump is getting off of our streets, people who are murderers and rapists and are deranged individuals that we are working to get out of this country as fast as possible. So Alligator Alcatraz is the future. This is states who are stepping up and helping us solve this problem of making sure that when we arrest these people, they have somewhere to go to be processed so that we can get them out of this country and face the consequences for their crimes.
Secretary, was this bad hombre like handcuffed to something and he was trying to chew his arm off so he could escape? Or was he just hungry?
You know, what bothered me the most was that this U.S. Marshal just said it like it was normal. These are the kind of people they have to work with every single day when they're deporting people out of this country. So they had him put him on the plane and had him in shackles for the flight because he was such a dangerous individual. And when he got back to his seat and put another individual in the seat near close to him, he said he literally was eating his own arms. That for him, he was that is what he did. He called himself a cannibal, ate other people, and ate himself that day. Well, they had to take him off of the flight and get him medical attention, and then he went back into the system. But they have what our law enforcement do, what our ICE officers and Border Patrol, these marshals, what they do is God's work. It really is. They are bringing our communities much more safety. And I'll be down at Alligator Alcatraz here in just a couple of days when it opens. I'll be there to see the first people processed, and I'm looking forward to it because this is what we need. The federal government and the same old contractors and the same old people who've always done this job for years and years isn't always the answer. The taxpayers deserve to have a partnership that's responsive to people, that's affordable, that does it to a very high standard. And that is exactly what Florida is doing here.
All right. Well, we look forward to you breaking ground on this facility. And maybe the president was right when he was saying they're opening up the insane asylums and sending them across the border. I think this proves that. I think the media should listen up to your story about the cannibal. Secretary, have a great weekend. Thank you so much.